magical human. Welcome back to Madison Mindset, the podcast. I hope you are well. I hope you have found this episode in a moment of joy, in a moment of peace. And if not, hopefully it gives you with some clarity and ease in your life. My name is Madison and I'm the host of the podcast. I'm a yoga teacher, self-growth enthusiast, and absolutely obsessed with mindset work. For this episode, we're going to be diving deep into 7 things I wish I was taught as a child, whether from my parents, from the school system, from the society. I just wish I was taught these things. I think it would have made a big difference. So I hope maybe you've already learnt these lessons and we get to reflect together, or perhaps it's something you can learn now and take into your life. Let's jump in. Before we really dive into this episode, first, I have a lot of rosemary oil in my hair. So if you're watching the video and you're like, what happened? Rosemary oil, look into it. It's good for you. So good. Love it. I put it in and then went, I have to record an episode. Oh my goodness. Anyway, life isn't perfect, so I'm just going to demonstrate that today. Rosemary oil in the hair. Check it out. It's pretty good. Second, I will be speaking at the MindBodySpirit Festival in Sydney on the 10th of October. I believe it's 5:45 p.m. I'll be speaking. Either that or 5:15. I'm going to put the correct detail below in the show notes, so please check that if you're planning on joining. And I'll also be speaking in Melbourne. I'm not even going to try and remember the dates and time for that one. That's in November, but I will also put the dates and time below if you'd like to check it out. I will be speaking on all things magical mindset. I'd love to meet some of you in person. I know a fair few of you in Sydney and in Melbourne. If you want to make a special trip, I certainly am. I'm driving 3 hours to Sydney and about 10 hours to Melbourne. So would love to see you there. Would love to connect with you. Come and meet me. Come and chat with me. I would love to see you in the flesh, human to human. I would love that. So come and check it out. It'll be a beautiful session and just such a great festival too. The Mind Body Spirit Festival is awesome, super cool, and it'd be cool to hang out with you there. So see if you can make the trip. It'd be great to see you. Finally, reminder, Mind Magic. This program is open now and doors will be closing on the 19th of October. Our very first day is the 19th. We'll be jumping in together 4 Sundays in a row. We are going to go through 4 different archetypes that I use with my mind in order to understand how it's functioning, to rewire what is going on, and to manifest in my life, to create a beautiful, magical, wonderful life. I keep using the word magic because to me it feels magical. If I had to use a word to describe what happens to your mind when you really get to know it, when you really start to understand it and you start to create the mindset that you want to live with, it really does feel like magic. Your whole life is completely different. And if I flash back from even 2 or 3 years ago to where I am now, is a completely different person. So if you're ready, if you're like, you know what, I'm so ready to have a magical life. I'm so ready to feel more joy, more peace, more love. I'm ready to get out of my own way. This is the program for you. Go down below, click the link, book your spot. I will be sending you an email directly, giving you some pre-homework to do before we get to the 19th. So the time is now. Go below, book your spot. Let's work on our magical mindset so that next year, every moment from the session, you can step forward with love, joy, and peace. 7 things I wish I was taught growing up. The first, and probably the most obvious, that you are completely enough. I wish I was taught this. You are enough. And I think we need to be taught it in depth, because so many people like, oh no, I'm so good, I'm great, everyone's awesome exactly as they are. Everyone says that. Everyone sings those, pop songs that say, I'm good enough, I'm this, I'm that. And yet everyone's still anxious and filled with self-doubt and doing everything to prove themselves to other people. I would like to see a world where everyone is completely accepting of who they are and of others without needing to create some crazy external persona. You don't need to be loud. You don't need to be in people's faces with who you are, exactly as you are. When you take all the makeup off, when you take all your clothes off in the privacy of your own home, right? When you stop coloring your hair, when you stop painting your nails, when you stop, decorating the body and tattoos and jewelry and all the different things, when you strip it all back, exactly how you came out of the womb, can you look into your own eyes in that instance and say you are enough? Exactly as you are, as Nature made you exactly as you are. That is complete self-acceptance. And from there, you offer yourself unconditional love. No matter what happens to my body, no matter what happens in my life, no matter the mistakes I make, no matter what happens, I choose fully and wholeheartedly to love myself. And I know that I'm enough. Whatever you're born into, whatever your body is, doesn't matter. Can you find that self-acceptance? Because if we sit there in enoughness and then you choose to put on clothes for the day, and maybe you choose to do your hair, maybe you want to put makeup on, that's fine. You're doing it from a place of enoughness. Not, I'm trying to prove myself. I'm trying to wear the same clothes the cool kids wear. I'm not, trying to make myself look like a this or a that. I'm just me. I'm just who I am, exactly who I am. And I'm going to put clothes on and decorate my body for the day. Subtly, you don't need to go over the top, right? You don't need to go crazy with these things. You just do what feels good. Do what feels natural. Do what feels comfy. Do what feels nice, supportive of yourself, sacred. Respect the temple you were born into. Honor it. Put things on it that make it shine. Understanding that nothing is more than enough. Okay? This would have changed my life in so many ways. I wouldn't have tried to keep up with the cool kids. I would have so much more money if I thought I was enough. I really would. The amount of products and hair treatments and colors and tattoos that I've bought, all these things, all so much money. If I could get all that money back, I'd be curious to know how much it would be. I'm talking thousands, definitely. And it was literally just me trying to keep up with people, trying to be cool, trying to be pretty, trying to be beautiful, trying to be sexy, trying to be this, trying to be that. And now it's so abundantly clear to me that I didn't have to do a thing. That's it. You're enough. Don't look at the magazines. Don't look at the models on Instagram. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Everyone is who they are. Everything is impermanent. Doesn't matter the body you have right now. It's changing as we speak. So just allow yourself to be enough. This is a huge difference. If you resonate with that one, drop a comment below. Let me know. Send me an email. Send me a DM. This is a huge one for me. I'm curious if it is a big one for you as well. Number 2, failure is a stepping stone. When I was younger, I thought if you fail, that's the biggest, most horrible thing that could ever happen to you. That's the end. That's the end of it. But what I've come to learn is that failure is a stepping stone. Failure is not a big block in the way going, no, you cannot go any further. You are absolutely no. It's not like that. Failure is a redirection. It's saying, not like that, or not this person, or not that way, not this time. It's literally just redirecting you. Try again. That's all it's saying. Failure doesn't mean stop. You failed. It doesn't mean that way. We all have these little failures. And if you look into any successful person, if you read any book on what people have been up to in their life, if you read any self-help, self-growth book, you'll see that everyone has failed. Everyone. Some of the most successful people in the world have failed thousands of times, but they just never gave up. And that's what makes the difference. It's how many times you stand back up. It doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down. It's not the end of the road. It's try a different way. Try again, not this. Huge game changer. Number 3, you'll never please everyone. Stop trying to be best friends with everybody. You will not make everyone happy. You will not please everyone in society. You will not make everyone happy. You will not make everyone feel like they love you or that they accept you. You're never going to end up there because everyone is so different. Everyone's point of view, everyone's wants, everyone's likes, everyone's dislikes, everyone's preferences. We're all so different. So what you choose to do with your life will not be agreed upon by everyone, will not be approved by all. Don't try to make everyone love you. Do not try to make everyone approve of you. That's not the important thing. You hope that the people in your life who really care about you, who really love you, they'll approve of you because they just want you happy. If you're happy, they're happy, right? But those people who say, oh, that's a terrible outfit, or oh, you shouldn't have done that, or oh, you look like this, or all those people, just bad mouthing people for no reason, people at work that aren't happy with you, or, people complaining about what you've done. Not everyone is going to be happy with what you choose to do. Just simply stay grounded. Ask yourself, what do you want to do? What is going to be best for you? Does it hurt anyone by what you're doing? Sometimes you got to show up. But if it's not going to hurt anyone by you just showing up for yourself, then go for it. Do not worry about what everyone else thinks about you. It is irrelevant. You'll never please everyone, and you'll work your whole life to get the approval of everyone, which is never going to happen. So don't stress so much about that. The important people, if they love you truly, they'll always agree with you. Even if they're worried about you, they might tell you, but they'll still say, if you're happy, I'm happy. All right? It's only the people who just come and go in life in very short moments that might disagree with you. And who cares? Let them have their say. That's fine. They're an unhappy person, okay? Just do what you can do, but do not try and make everyone happy. There's no point. 4, and a very big one for me, relationships are a privilege, not a right. Now, this is something that I used to say a lot for family. Family is a privilege, not a right. Every relationship, whether it's a family relationship, a romantic relationship, a friendship, everything, you and something else, your work, your colleagues, your boss, everything. Those things are a privilege. If you have a partner right now, that's a privilege. If you have some family members right now, they're a privilege. Right? If you have friends, that's a privilege. If you have a job, that's a privilege. If you have a pet, that's a privilege. These beings and these relationships are a gift. They are not a right. Do not mistake these relationships for a right, especially if you've had them for a long time. People don't think. We don't think, oh, they've always been there, they'll always be there. That's not the case. If you treat people like garbage, if you don't listen to people, if you don't understand how people feel or take a moment to think about how the other person feels, if you don't make time for them, if you just can't be bothered and you throw very little effort at that person, then you run the risk of losing them. And don't be surprised when you do. It doesn't matter whether you share blood or not. No one has to talk to you. No one has to be in any kind of relationship with you if they don't want to. They don't have to. You even see this in parent-child relationships. You would think that relationship would last forever, but I've got many clients who don't talk to their parents and vice versa. Those relationships don't have to be maintained. Get that very clear in your head and understand that you need to nurture your relationships. They're not a right. You don't just automatically get them. You got to work for them. So that's good for you and it's good for everyone else as well. Show up for the people you care about. That's also why I think you can't have 1,000 friends. Okay? It'd take too long. Just show up for everybody. Show up for the people who matter because they're not going to be there forever. All of us are on a journey out of this life and they might just choose to leave you early if you treat them like the dirt. Okay? So it's really important to rise to meet those relationships. Number 5, gossip is for unhappy people. There is no need to gossip. There's never a time to gossip. If you want to say, oh, did you hear this person's up to this? That's great. Gossip, people say it came from, caveman days, where we'd go, oh, behind that tree, that guy got attacked by a lion. We better remember that. Oh, yes. And everyone's using it as a survival instinct thing. That's very different to complaining about a group of people or making fun of someone, bringing someone down, talking about someone who's not even there to defend themselves and pulling them down. Why would you do that? The only reason you would talk about someone that doesn't affect you, that isn't a kind thing to say, the only reason you would do that is to pull someone else further down so that you feel higher up. And the only reason you'd need to do that is if you're unhappy. Don't engage with gossip. It brings your frequency down. It brings other people's frequency down. It's not a win. It's not a thing to be proud of. It's not a thing to look for. I used to feel so cool when I got to gossip with the cool girls at school. I seriously did. And now looking back, I'm like, that was so unhealthy. And now looking back, I'm like, that was so unhealthy. That wasn't what I should have done. And that's not what they should have done. It doesn't serve anyone. Let it go. Let the gossip go. Number 6, your body is normal. Your body is normal. It's just normal. It's completely normal. No matter what your body looks like, whether you would say you have a disease or you've got an injury or whether you would say your body is working 100% perfectly or 5, 10%, it's all normal. Just like the seasons, your body is changing. It goes up and down. We don't get to keep the body forever. Things happen. It's normal. Do the best you can to take care of it. Nourish it. Give it rest. Give it sleep. Give it healing. but understand you're normal. You're normal. It's normal to feel things change. It's normal to have wrinkles come in. It's normal to hurt yourself. It's normal to get sick. It's normal to have, a blood test and go, oh, I got a few weird things. It's completely normal. That makes you normal. So don't worry. Let yourself be normal. You don't have to be perfect. You're never going to be perfect. Let yourself be normal. And finally, number 7, the power of your words. I wish someone had told me when I was a little girl to mind how you speak about yourself and about life. There was little moments where you just say, oh, I hate myself, or oh, I'm so silly, or oh, I'm so this. I'm trying not to swear on the podcast, trying my best. Saying all these things about yourself, about life, oh, life is so hard, or oh, I just don't want to, like all of that. Your words are like magical spells. You're just casting spells. You're getting what you're saying, seeing what you're saying. You're creating your own perspective. You're creating your reality. And I wish someone would have told me that earlier, because once I started doing that work, my life changed. And that's exactly why I've created this program, Mind Magic, because we're going to go over the power of our words and how to start changing it and how to use your words to welcome more love, peace, and joy and abundance into your life. So go down below, click that link, join the program. I will see you in there. We're going to get to talk. It's going to be a smaller group. I'm not taking many spots. So I want to be able to talk to you, right? So go in there and claim your spot now while it's there. Now's the time. Thank you so much, Magical Human. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Go down below if you're on Spotify, leave me a comment. What was your best one? 1 to 7. Which one really hit you? Which one is the one you need to learn now? Which is the one you already knew? I would love to know. Let's start a conversation. I appreciate your presence. Please send this to someone who you think needs these 7 lessons, needs to hear it. Which one of your friends, which one of your family members would have benefited from hearing these teachings? Share the love. Share it on your stories on Insta. Tag me. I'd love to send you a big thank you and lots of love. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time.